Well, are you ready? Nagigising lang muna kami. Here we go with the 10 under finals. And a very, very good morning to everyone. Patuloy ang ating Xavier Sucre Cup 2025. Benji Santiago, Coach Anton De Los Reyes. And we are into the final day. It's Recognition Day.
Recognition Day indeed. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Xavier Sucre Cup 2025 Finals Day. Katapos, graduation.
Alam ko, finals. Baka exam maisip nila eh. Well, this is for the championship. Sabi nga natin, we have, this is already day 4 para sa ating coverage na ginagawa. As we take a look at Xavier as they manage to get that basket. And kanina, it's already 2-1. Umiscore na itong Angry Bird. Inside. Quick basket. Kita mo naman energy ng mga parents and even yung mga nasa bench pa naghihintay ng kanilang pagkakataon na maipasok here in this ball game.
Arthur Sanchez with a drive attack. And this is what we like to see from these kids. They like to run and push the pace as they should because daming energy itong mga bata na to.
Favorite naman nila yun. Just run.
Both of these teams undefeated. No? Parehong 4-0 sa kanilang group. Kanilang division, the Group A and Group B. No surprise.
Championship atmosphere, as you can hear most probably in the background, the shouts and the screams. And of course, the parents of the players of these two teams. Siyempre, yung mga nanunod pa sa live stream coverage. They're getting a lot of attention. 10 years old and below, basically. 10 under. 4-1 para sa Angry Bird. And we're taking a look at these free throws. This is Legarda. Stephen Thomas Legarda.
Getting that offensive rebound on that weak side after that attempt by his teammate. So good habits starting to form for Stephen as he crashes the offensive glass.
He might have stepped on the line for a second free throw, pero pumasok naman. Oh, hindi. There is a lane violation that's going to be called here. Ano ba talaga, ref? He's saying, huy!
I think he was stepping. He just let Stephen know that you're stepping on the line. Don't step on the line, I suppose. Because hindi na nagbago yung score. Na-convert niya yun. Poblador.
4-2 ang ating score dito. It's as close. Angry Bird, but of course forcing a turnover, and right now ball going back para rito sa Xavier.
Tying up Maximo on that offensive set ng... bakit kaya Angry Birds? No? Yung hindi ko natanong sa coach nila kasi ang happy naman nila kahapon. Remember yesterday what was happening?
Yeah, actually, yun nga sabi natin, video game is all started. It was so popular then na there was even a movie that was made. Angry Birds, the movie.
The movie.
Ito, Angry Bird, the basketball team. Almost. So ito ngayon ang Angry Bird retaining, of course, trying to protect this 2-point lead that they have.
Going to, before anything, going to give a quick shout out to Sonny Tadeo. He's in the crowd. The dad of Pablo Tadeo playing for Angry Birds. Teammate din yan ni Boss Epok Kimpo in Ateneo.
Samantala, corner shot! It is a long two. Pero yung ganun distance, talagang it deserves this kind of a cheer. If
Parang
you
3
can hit
points na
that.
rin eh, with their height. But these kids loving it as their teammate hits that.
And it is now a 4-point lead para rito sa panig ng Angry Bird, 6-2. Kita mo, player, cheering squad. Ganun ang dating. As we see Torres with that runner from the baseline going in.
Keeping in step etong Xavier School with Angry Birds.
And then may agaw pa rito. Xavier, here's Torres. How about that Pinoy step? He was fouled and he's going to be going to the line for 2 shots here. Welcome everyone. So from what we have learned or from what we know so far, lahat ng championship game dito sa Wooden Court, and that's what we're covering. So lahat ng age group, ano? So nagsimula tayo 10 under. Siyempre 12, 14, 16, 18.
Pero baliktad yung 18 ang mauuna bago yung 16 later.
Hindi, ibig sabihin.
Yeah,
pero
yeah,
yun lang
yeah,
yung mga age group.
age
Lahat ng
groups,
age
yeah.
group na yon. So that will count for 5 games.
5 games.
Ha? 5 games? Bitin.
Enrique inside getting that pass and then finishing.
Traveling call against Xavier. Angry Bird with a 3-point lead. And earlier nakita nga natin Sumter, Barakil, Enrique. I don't know if I pronounce that right. Pangalan yun eh. So minsan kanya-kanya talagang pronunciation yan eh. It might be spelled that way, pero since that's their name, they have all the right to say it differently. Like meron dito yung naalala mo yung isang actor, British actor, R-A-L-P-H F-I-E-N-N-E-S. So usually leading man yan eh, di ba?
Ralph Fiennes.
And sa, Made in Manhattan, di ba? The English Patient. And siya nang yung boss ngayon sa James Bond. Pero Ralph Fiennes, it's actually Ray Fiennes. Di ba? Imagine that. We go into our first Bebang Halo-Halo timeout. Welcome back, and right now it's 8-5 para rito sa Angry Bird. First quarter of action. Yung mga parents na nagsisigawan, magtira kayo. First quarter pa lang ito. We're not even halfway yet. There's a lot more to cheer for.
Coming back, itong Xavier in transition, getting a bucket, and that's what you want to see. Not giving up and fighting back.
Trying to penetrate down into the loose ball. Yeah, they are into a championship game. And that's why it's no surprises if they're going to be diving for a possession here.
Mateo Merchan
Oo nga eh.
going for that leather.
So right now, Poblador bringing it down. Look at the scrapping defense and pressure defense being applied by Angry Bird. There's another foul. It could be away from the ball here against Angry Birds. We're taking a look at Maximo.
Keeping up that foul as he tried to stop Torres.
Franco Lucas. So nasa penalty na ang Angry Bird. And that will pave the way for free throws. And it's going to be taken here by number 8. Ito nga si Francis Pope. Palagi ko, kay Pope Jan ito pinangalan. Kay Pope Jan.
Kay Pope Jan pala. Hindi
Si Pope Francis.
2 for
Pope.
2.
Yeah.
For
Home court.
Pope.
Home court. Xavier to eh. And now turning things around. They have a 1-point lead. 9-8. Making a stop. And here comes Xavier again. Trying to break up the play, but what a getaway! He just couldn't get it done in the first attempt of that layup. Of course, ito nga si Mateo Marchand.
Getting the offensive board.
4-36 here in the first period. It's a baseline throw-in. Recognition Day, of course, the trophies and the medals.
Good cut to the basket. Yao to Legarda underneath.
And so Rafael Yao making it a 3-point lead, almost a steal. It was Mateo Marchand coming into the picture. And we have been mentioning, di ba, Coach? Tingnan natin, if you're going to be taking a look at these kids, 10 years under, pero may sistema, and kaya nga undefeated.
Both. Yep.
Yep.
They've got that system in place for them to be able to get their offense going. Speaking of getting their offense going,
That's
another
Enzo
bucket.
Yao. First field goal for Enzo Yao. The lead is up 5 right now. Para sa Xavier. Then referee's whistle, halting play here. Taking a look at the sequence dito, Coach.
Enzo Yao again finishing inside. Patient offense for Xavier.
3.5 to play. It's the drive, but it turns out to be an air ball. It was Lucas Pendon. Xavier still in the backcourt, passing it to the wrong guy. Here comes Angry Bird. And big boy Serafika is on his way to the basket when he got fouled. And now he's got a chance to get himself on the board.
Getting an interception and trying to take it strong to the hole and finish from defense to offense. Nicolo Serafika's at the line to shoot a couple.
He's actually on the board with his one rebound. Came off the bench. Knocks down the second. 13-9, a 4-point game. Approaching the 3-minute mark. And I think first quarter.
Eight-second violation. At full court press of the Angry Birds, making it difficult for Xavier to get that ball across that half-court line. 1-2-1-1. Full court press. Alaim mo yun, ha? 10 years and under, you were saying.
May sistema nga.
Meron talaga.
Inside naman to. I mean, we would like to commend the coaches of these two teams. And it makes for a very interesting ball game. Hindi yung bara-barabay.
Last touch on Palma. Ball's gonna go to Xavier.
Traveling call. Pressure defense by Angry Bird results in a turnover called against Xavier.
Back-to-back turnovers being forced by Angry Birds, courtesy of their full court press. Zachary Cheng called for that violation.
Let's see this half-court offense by the Angry Bird. And a very good start here in this ball game. They're asking for a Serafika traveling, pero no whistle, play continues, and they even managed to score. 2-point game. Xavier. There was, of course, Zachary Cheng. Close range and one. Every basket is being celebrated here.
Magnus Paulino. Look at that, with the contact after that shot.
You know what's so amazing about that? Kapapasok pa lang niya. And being at the right place at the right time. Yeah, you can see the smile on his face.
Gonna get a chance to get a point here to complete that three-point play opportunity, and he does.
Angry Bird down by 5. To go inside. And let's see here. That will not count for Serafika. There was already the whistle earlier, much earlier. Pero since penalty ang Xavier, eto free throws para sa Angry Bird.
Good pass given up underneath.
So did you know Serafika's averaging 8.2 points, 5.8 rebounds coming into this ball game?
And that's off the bench, I would assume, because he did come off the bench earlier. So that's a pretty good substitution.
Ito na, coach. Tabla na tayo. Lalamang pa yata muli ang Angry Bird dito. They went for that hustle play. There's still over a minute remaining. And a traveling call. There was, of course, Texon forcing that turnover. How do you like this? Tabla tayo. Talagang match. Kaya nga yung bragging rights pa, no? Who will be able, whoever gets the win, talaga proud na proud. Dahil flawless ang performance all throughout the entire tournament.
Unbeaten, no?
Ganun eh.
Linis ng kanilang record.
And however which way, if they're going to be continuing with their basketball career, and not only that, as the years would go on, they will always cherish these moments, the cheers of the parents, the voices that you hear on the coverage. Talagang pinilit pa yun. There's something that they will always be proud of, to be a part of this. Kaya nga, start them young. You know, as for the parents, start them young. Get them involved in sports. Lalo na itong mga 10 years, wala namang mawawala yan kung hindi makahawak ng screen si
Yun lang naman yun.
Oh, wala pa naman titignan mga appointments yan or anything.
At the line again, 5 points now for Nicolo Tyler.
Splitting his charities. 1-point lead para sa Angry Bird. Here comes Xavier. Quickening the pace and getting a quick basket.
Gabriel Sese finishing on that layup.
A steal Prito. Tadeo managed to come up with a loose ball. And Torres will cross the midcourt line. 10 seconds remaining. Xavier could have the last say here, almost getting that layup. They have an offensive rebound. 3 seconds remaining. There's a foul and both teams are in penalty.
Nakulanga saying, wala akong foul, sabi ni Tristan.
And not only that, he's looking at the coach. And coach,
wala. Didn't do anything. You saw there on your screen, Evan Liao, the son of Eldridge
Liao. Yeah, we have a chance to have a small chat with him kanina, no?
And they were shooting around, called him over and asked, is your dad's name Eldridge?
Obviously.
Yes. He said yes, so shout out to Eldridge. Kamukha nga naman, di ba? When he came close.
Split charities, 1917 Xavier School, almost. Wow, plenty of nice things that have already happened. The lead changes between these two undefeated teams coming here into this championship game. A lot of things that they can brag about, but these are very, very good kids that we're seeing here and trying to be really good in basketball. Start them young. We'll never run out of things to say when it comes to something like that. Xavier up by 2.
These snacks in one bundle, no tricks. Snacking made easy to handle. Just treats. Sukar ready. Variety pack. Grab yours now.
Second quarter na po tayo. Again, a very, very good morning. This is a championship game in the 10 under age group between Xavier and Angry Bird. Look at this. Xavier up by 4.
Linabas na ni coach ang kanyang big guns, literal, as Juan Jimenez is inside the court during that first quarter. Xavier, whenever they get it across half court, they can get their offense going. And the way Ateneo countered that was they went for that 1-2-1-1 full court press, forcing turnovers and getting back into this ball game. But the rebounding department...
Angry Bird daw. Huwag mo sabihin Ateneo. Baka malito
Angry
sila.
Bird. Sorry, Angry Bird. Yeah, Angry Bird. Yung pala. Getting the rebounds for Xavier. That's why 17-6 ang rebound difference.
So yun yung mga wow mali moments, and Xavier naman, that's a welcome thing for them as they are up by 4 right now, 23-19. Talk about a pressure defense, almost creating, yes, another turnover here. Xavier with a lot of energy here in the second period. Denied with a basket, at least on that attempt, but of course there's a foul as Sanchez will acknowledge the personal. 2 free throws. Look at this great move here. Hindi na uubos ang singkawan ng mga magulang, especially dito sa Xavier.
Steven Thomas Legarda connecting, converting on that drive to the basket.
Tadeo missing on the first. Sino yan?
That's Texon.
Texon.
Yeah, Tadeo is for Angry
It's
Bird.
for Angry Bird.
Yes. Pero 16 din pareho.
Kaya nga. Kaya nalito lang tayo, nalito. Actually, kung talagang tutusin, this is only the yesterday lang tayo na-cover ng 10 under, you know?
Yep.
We have been so used dun sa mga 18 under,
18 and
16
16.
under. Yeah. So eto nga, pero since championship na, dito sa wooden court lahat lalaruin. Ito yung na-intrigue nga kami before kung bakit ang sigawan doon sa kabilang court ay mas malakas pa. Ito pala yun.
Because the 10-12 under division, syempre,
Kaya nga, full force sa parents, relatives.
Sisigawan.
How about that runner and that banking shot?
Mateo Merchan going for that runner like what you mentioned. Strong to the hole.
And then, ito na naman, possession for Xavier. That was brief. Let's see. How about this? So, Jimenez. Lahat sila nakatingala. Nowhere to look but up. Well, you got this tallest player. 5'9". A size 12.
With the size 12 feet. Itong si Juan Jimenez.
At nandito siya sa age group na to. 10 years old and under. Wow. Parang gusto mong alamin kung ano ang naging sekreto. What was the formula? And what's his supplement right now?
Could be his parents.
Baka nga, no?
Yung dad niya is like maybe 6'5", or tas yung mom din niya is like 5'10".
You know what's so amazing? 10 years old.
10 years old.
5'9" ka na eh. 25-19. Torres whips a pass. Meron siyang ganun, mga whipping a pass. At 10 years old. Sabi nga natin, is basketball, the passion of the parents, and now the passion of the kids.
Almost on that outlet pass. Sanchez just couldn't get a hold of that leather.
May agaw na. Is he okay? Winded most probably.
Maximo as he was fouled by Mateo, but seems to be okay. And of course, Mateo just, you know, tapping him and telling him, apologizing rather.
He was going for that shot. I would describe that as maximum overdrive. He's okay. Yan lang naman ang gusto natin eh. Final day na tayo, day 4 na eh, no? So far, we have seen players naman they're doing A-okay. Wala naman yung mga serious injury.
Sprains, a couple of sprains here and there, but...
Meron nga, may mga cuts pa eh, di ba? Pero those are small cuts, manageable. Maximo is just about ready to shoot his free throws here.
7 points per
May palitan
game.
yata mangyayari. Oo.
7 points per game, couple of rebounds, almost 3 assists at 2.7. Strong on that free throw for Maximo.
I'm winded there. Trying to shake off that feeling. Well, they managed to get an offensive rebound. Can they put up a decent shot here? The crowding defense, the pressure. Ateto Torres showing us his handles, but he is being double-teamed, and there's a steal. Nakabalik din kagad ang depensa. And a foul is going to be called here against Yao.
It's, Evan reaching in on that layup attempt by Marcio Sanchez. It's Caius Marcio Sanchez.
And I just love that. I mean, these are kids, you know, playing basketball before they shoot the free throws, the sign of the cross. Grabe, ano. I mean, it only goes to show you the kind of family values that they have, ano, for the Sanchez kid, and most probably the rest of them here for Angry Bird. And so, the same thing for Xavier School. 25-21. So let's bring in, not the big guns, but the big guys. As we take a look at this offense, para sa Xavier. Cross-court, somebody's open. Nice crossover move. The extra pass inside. Ganda naman sana. Hindi nga lang pumasok. Holy God! What a chase down! Look at this play. Just when you think it was safe to go for the basket.
There's someone there not giving up, and that someone was Enzo Yao getting that chase down block.
2-point ball game here. 25-23. 5 minutes and 45 here in the first half. So much thrill. The beauty of basketball. Raw maybe at this age. And we go into a Bebang Halo-Halo timeout first. Back here, the first of the 5 games that are supposed to be happening right here in the wooden court of Xavier. And we're into recognition day. Flipping up a shot right there para sa Angry Bird.
Palma with an interception, just couldn't finish that fast break. Ball's gonna go back to Xavier.
Still would give him A for effort. Ito, nabalik naman ang bola para sa panig nga ng Angry Bird. Stadeo, but that was an air ball. Shot clock. It's still plenty. 12 right now as of the moment. Palma with the miss. Torres the rebound. And right now, ball in the hands of Xavier.
Pass too strong from Texon. Trying to go to his teammate to break that press.
So sometimes yung mga cross-court, sabi nga natin, even for the older age group, risky yung mga passes na yun. We're under 5 minutes here in the second period. 25-23 Xavier. Seryoso yung mga parents. Biglang na tahimik ko.
Tawa-tawa.
2-point game. Ball goes out. Touch last by Xavier.
There you go, Evan Liao on your screens.
One pump fake. Trying to go inside. Heavy traffic. Palma with a runner. Offensive rebound. And might as well take care of the points from the free throw line as Enrique, who's got 4 points, will try to add up to his production.
Sumter doing a good job again with that offensive rebound. And you would not be surprised as he is the tallest player on the court right now. Talking about Sumter Enrique, who misses that front end of a couple of free throws.
Meron din siyang 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Could not make any of those 2 free throws. So still is a 2-point game. And an 8-second backcourt violation.
And that full court press nitong Xavier School. Ng Angry Birds. Talagang pinapahirapan, forcing those violations kontra dito sa Xavier.
It will be possession para sa Xavier. Torres. The baseline shot that goes in.
Evan Liao with a baseline jumper just like his dad. Knockdown shooter.
Palma. So try to go inside. Di maiangat. Offensive rebound and put back, and Enrique with his 6th point.
Just too big. It just plucked that ball right out of the air.
It's going to be free throws to be taken here by Xavier. Off that foul called against Angry Bird.
Tyler Serafica. Nicolo Tyler Serafica. Gulat pa siya na may foul.
So Evan Liao is going to be shooting the free throws here. Torres will be given some rest.
Evan, who hit a jumper earlier from the short corner on the left side, had the free throw, missing the first one. On the second,
Stretches the lead a little bit. 3 right now, 28-25.
foul downstairs.
Pero pang-apat na team foul again. It's a shooting foul.
Yeah.
So Nico Serafica will be shooting free throws.
A lot of free throws being shot in today's game. Ang Angry Birds, 5 out of 13, 38%. Habang ang Xavier School naman, 8 out of 15, 53%.
Split. Battle for the loose ball. It will be possession here para sa panig ng Angry Bird. In the meantime, a 2-point lead para sa Xavier. Bebang halo-halo timeout. Two-point game. Welcome back. We're still in the first half. Quick play that they were able to design right there, but free throws muli para sa Angry Bird. This time it's Enrique.
Nice dive to the basket, and Dolera. Good recognition, finding his teammate Sumter for that one.
Seven points for Enrique.
Slowly but surely, itong Angry Birds nakakadikit dahil sa mga free throws.
Yun ang sinasabi, maganda yung fundamentals. The kids are still young and they know the importance of making those free throws. Bakit parang binubuhat pa nila yung bola para lang maitsa, no?
Medyo ma-jump shot pa nga dyan sa free throw.
Diba? Pero pinapractice naman yun eh.
Yes. At saka pwede yun. Even if you're an adult, you can do a jump shot sa free throw. Huwag ka nga lang lalampas sa guhit bago tumama yung bola sa ring.
Pero parang nakakatawa naman.
Nakakatawa na yun.
Hustle play. And then Cese was able to make a basket.
So Gabriel, defense to offense.
Another foul. That means another trip to the line. This was the basket earlier by Cese. Tumitingin pa sa side mirror, no? Siyempre nakasunod.
Baka ma-chase down block. Siyempre, nag-iingat si Gabriel.
Eh, ganun na sila, eh, no?
Ooh, almost.
How are they performing with their free throws? Such an Angry Bird. It's been a lot of trips for them here in the first half.
8 out of 18. Make that 8 out of 19. But the follow by Sumter off that missed free throw by Serafica.
And right now it's a 30-all second quarter.
Empty possession. Zachary Texon pushing the pace.
course, the execution of the offense. Dribbled off the line for Enrique at that time. That's a turnover. 76 seconds here in the first half. We're all tied up at 30. Bebang, halo. Well, what do you know? More free throws. Free throws, pa more.
Getting a foul from Gabriel Cese was Sanchez on that drive to the basket. Proving to be your favorite player as he makes the sign of the cross before he makes that free throw.
Put your hands together pa after.
Divine intervention.
Yeah, no?
So, yeah.
See, it helps. That's what I'm talking about. Diba? 32-30, Angry Bird. Another change favor here in the first half. Sila naman ang lamang. At medyo umiigting ang kanilang depensa rito. Nice pump fake! Almost!
Almost for Pablo. That's, of course, again, the son of Sanita Dale. Look at that jump stop and then that fake. And that's something I want the young kids to learn early on, that jump stop, because that gives you balance when you stop on both feet and you go up. And of course, better balance means higher percentage of you being able to make that shot.
Tadeo has got 4 points in the ball game, missing on the first. 49.8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Split Charities, they continue with the lead here. Now they're up 3 and Angry Bird 33-30. It's a long inbound by Torres. And let's see, how is this going to be? Texon. Torres penetrates, handoff. They call the foul.
It's on the other court. It's on the other court, that buzzer. Kasi the 12 seconds, that's 36.
I know.
Wala naman foul.
Kalituhan lang.
Medyo...
Mas gusto ko yung isang tunog ng bell. Yung parang pagkatumunog yun, ang feeling ko recess.
Ba't tumayo tayo bigla nun? Lumabas tayo para kumain.
It's so nice to hear that sound again.
Brings back memories, ba?
Oh, di ba? Okay. My favorite part of the day. That's cool.
Recess and lunch.
Texon up with a shot. Can't do it. Here comes Angry Bird. Nakatalikod yung papasahan, pero okay lang. Sabi mo nga, ibigay yung mga lead pass eh, di ba?
Here's Rama chasing down that outlet pass and finishing on the break.
Angry Bird with a 5-point advantage. 19 seconds. Look at that finish. Akala ko hindi siya aware kung nasaan yung bola eh, no? Pero sakto eh.
In stride pa yung pagkuha niya. Just a couple of dribbles to be able to get that layup. Now Mateo Merchan getting fouled while he was trying to go to the sideline and beat that full court press.
Si Merchan, they really expect him to pour in the points para rito nga sa Xavier, but he can only manage 2 points so far. Making the second free throw. 35-31 para sa Angry Bird.
Mateo gets a breather. Back in is Gabriel Cese.
Make use of the clock here. 4 seconds. Serafika. It was a nice move. Just could not finish. And it will end this way. At least 2 quarters have already been done. You know how intense these kids are. They know the importance of this ball game. It could be for them the most important game for the whole tournament of Xavier Sucre Cup 2025. We're at the finals, 35-31 para sa Angry Bird. Stand by. We're going to be coming up with more. And of course, the second half is still about to happen when we come back.
These snacks in one bundle, no tricks. Snacking made easy to handle. Just treats. Sugar medley. Variety pack. Grab yours now. These snacks.
third quarter. And it continues this championship game between Angry Bird and Xavier. 10 under. Welcome, everyone. How are you enjoying it so far? Benji Santiago, Coach Anton de los Reyes. More free throws. Patuloy pa rin para sa Angry Bird. And some numbers that happened back in the first half, Coach.
During that first half, itong Angry Bird shot 36%, habang itong Xavier School at 37%. A lot of those points or a lot of the makes for Angry Birds are inside the paint. They've got 20 points in the paint. Ito namang Xavier with 18 points in the paint. Nakakasabay naman ang Angry Birds. Initially, Xavier School with that lead, but pounding that ball inside, getting to the line. 23 attempts from the free throw area ang Angry Birds, converting 11. Habang ang Xavier School naman, 17 attempts, converting 9 of those, 52%. (37-31) para sa Angry Bird.
Trying to go for a quick inbound. Fumbled a little. And there's going to be a foul here.
It'll be on Rama. As Yao is going to take a couple of free throws. That's Enzo Yao.
Sila naman daw, tingnan nga natin. An over-the-back foul.
It's going to be on Legarda. So Stephen fouling Rama as Rama had the inside track on that defensive board. Look at that. Pendon with the handles.
Oh, how about that? Malayo-layo yun. And that will count for a three-pointer. And Natividad knocking it down. Stretches the lead up to 8. And then the presence of mind to defend right away. Spin. Ayaw nga lang bakit ng bola. Wow, I guess they wanted the basketball more. Pero teka muna, itong Xavier having a tough time trying to even cross that midcourt line. They lost it. Angry Bird.
Great move by Lucas Asher Pendon. That hesitation and then a change of speed, finishing at the baseline with a floater. See that again. Hesitation and then the finish from defense to offense. Lucas with a deuce.
Malamig muna tayo. Bebang halo-halo. Taking a look at this Laco plastic three-point shot of the game. Umaabot naman yung tira.
Saktong-sakto lang para kay Crisandro Natividad.
Cristo na? Pwede ba?
Well, Sandro, pwede rin. We don't know what his nickname is.
Sige, boy na natin. Baka sabihin ng mga players. Hindi Sandro pangalan ng anak ko.
Hindi yan yung nickname niya. Iba.
Boy.
That's like your brother.
42-32.
Reyna nga, ginawa pang boy.
Yeah. Hindi niyo ba kami mamimiss? This is day 4 recognition day na. Gosh, ibang klase ng pinapakitang energy and the hustle play. Oh, may agaw na naman. Can they make another basket? This is already a 12-point lead para sa Angry Bird.
Almost. Rama just couldn't get a handle on that pass by Natividad inside.
Grabe yung kalaw, ano? Parang galit na galit. Ano? Pagkatapos pagkakilausap mo. Baby, baby.
Baby face. Ay, baby pa nga. Tama, hindi baby face, baby.
Salamat siya again to Malik. Salamat din, ano? Might as well samantalahin natin yung pagkakataon na pasalamatan ng lahat ng sumuporta dito sa Xavier Sucre Cup. Siyempre, lalo na yung Sucre, di ba? At yung pa pang mga sponsors. At siyempre, itong mismong Xavier School, again, accommodating teams from different parts, even of the country, in different parts of the world.
Meron kasi tayo, di ba? Galing UAE. Meron
Abu
pala
Dhabi.
Indonesia.
There was an Indonesian
I was looking at the teams, and yung Indonesia, let's just give mention to them dahil they made the trip. That is Bulls Bulungan, Indonesia.
Okay.
They're at the 12 and under division. Kaya hindi natin sila nakita.
Huwag mo lakasan yung boses mo.
Okay.
Bulls Bulungan lang.
Ay, sorry. Hinaan lang pala. Ibulong ko na lang. Ibubulong ko na lang.
44-32. Torres trying to extricate. He spins left, may bantay. He spins right, andun pa rin yung bantay. How about this? They could most probably make use of some outside shots. Pero ito, ang Angry Bird. Talagang all focused. Maximo, sabi sa'yo eh. Maximo speed naman ang ginamit niya doon na pagbaba niya ng bola.
Kinapos lang on that layup. When you see how disappointed he was, it's okay. You're gonna get him next time, Franco.
Ayan, yung sinasabi natin, eh. Oh. Diba?
Giving up that extra pass, Maximo to Lucas for the two-pointer.
They have
are
just
on a
built
roll.
a wall. Xavier is having a tough time trying to go to their side of the court. 7:06 to play here in the third. A 14-point lead for Angry Bird. Bebang halo-halo time. How do you like that? A 17-11 scoring run para rito sa panig ng Angry Bird results into this 46-32 lead that they have. Ang Xavier naman, finally they get a chance to cross that midcourt line. But what's going to happen to their play here? There's a foul against Angry Bird.
Couple of players, Natividad and Serafica, meeting Yao inside, collapsing. Medyo rumelax ng konti ang Angry Birds. Walang full court press that time, and Xavier taking full advantage of that, pushing the pace to try to get to their front court and try to get some points. Good on the first is Yao, 2 for 2 for Enzo.
Those long passes, creating wonders for those quick plays for Angry Bird. There goes another basket.
Marshall Sanchez again with the 2 points, upping his total to 6. Hindi makapaniwala si Franco Lucas. Sabi niya, bakit? Why? Why do I have a foul? You see it in his face.
Mga bata pa kayo, ang dami yun ng denial.
Early penalty situation for Angry Birds.
I'm sorry, I just would like to correct myself. Kanina yung 10-1 scoring run na ginawa nga ng Angry Bird. Right now, look at this. Another basket. Anchaga.
Pendon again. Kanina siya yung namasa, ngayon siya naman ang shumut.
Largest lead in the ball game. Breaking up the play. Here's Pendon on his way to the basket. The extra pass. Pinalik kay Pendon. Up and in.
Wow, the recognition, the pass. Just teaming up Sanchez and Lucas. Evan Liao this time with the 2-pointer.
I'd say some of those rare moments to try to go back-to-back. Huli! Wow, Pendon! And then taking the ball away.
Timed that one perfectly against Evan.
52-36. 16-point lead for Angry Bird. And we're more than halfway here in the third. Magkakampi, magkaamuyan kayo. Oh, yes.
That's a technical.
Sese
Gabriel Sese.
got carried away with his emotions.
Ano, technical.
Ang alam ko yung isang team ng Angry Bird.
Yeah.
Why are you so mad about si Gabriel Sese?
You know what's funny is he really gave that shout. Pero nung pumito yung referee, parang, oh, what did I do? Come on, Gab. You know what you did.
Mental block. Mental block.
What did I do?
Meron pala silang ganun. Pero yun nga, sabi natin, talaga yung passion nila for basketball.
They're kids. Of course, kids.
At saka siguro, this is basically an advice for some of the older players, yung mga ina-idol nitong mga bata na to. See?
Kayo din eh.
Diba?
So, pag nakita nila sa inyo yan, gagayahin nila. Diba may commercial dati yun?
Kung ano man ang ginagawa ng
Matanda.
Nagbubukhang tama sa mata ng mga bata.
Yeah, that one, diba?
So parang yung role models. Kaya you should be able to be on the lookout for your attitudes on the court. Yung mga basketball players natin. Lalo na lokong-loko ang Pilipinas sa basketball. Let's just keep it like that. Basketball. Yung iba nagiging basketball. 52-38. Naman pa rin itong Angry Bird. Trying to force his way inside.
Foul. There's a reach on that drive by, or that move rather.
Xavier. This is a big quarter para sa Angry Bird. 3.5 to play.
Foul on Serafica as he reached in on that's Evan Liao. He's at the line.
Penalty ng Angry Bird, that's why. There's going to be a lot of free throws to be taken here. And hopefully a lot of makes too para sa Xavier as they're still playing catch up.
There you go. Evan Liao knocking down his free throws.
Doesn't point advantage.
Full court press for Xavier, trying to force some turnovers.
Ang bilis ng pasahan, no? Less the dribble, throw those long passes. They were just unable to make a decent attempt. And here comes Xavier trying to get themselves going for some good runs here in the third period. They truly would want to cut down this double-digit deficit that they are in. Maraming oras pa naman.
Strong drive to the basket for Gab Sese. I call him Gab because I heard from the crowd that they call him Gab. Kasi di ba we keep calling the full names dahil ayaw naman natin mag-invento ng nickname. But I can hear it and they just said Gab. Pretty much it's Gab Sese.
Here he is on the attack. Flips it up and it drops. The reverse three-point play pa nangyari for Gab Sese that time around. So it's a single-digit deficit that they are in right now. Let's see an Angry Bird naman. Talk about a power move inside.
Sumter Enrique barreling his way through, getting the 2 points.
(54-43). Torres. Well, there was the swarming defense. A push is going to be called here against Xavier.
Zachary Cheng, or could be Zach, but let's just stick to Zachary until marinig natin. Zachary Cheng is at the foul on Pablo Tadeo.
2 minutes and 19. So the other age group championships are still going to be played. And it all happens here. It's a wooden court. We're going to be bringing to you all of the action courtesy of live stream means, starting with Smart Sports and of course the Facebook page and YouTube channel of Xavier Soccer 2025. Torres up and lost it. Pero ball will stay para rito sa Xavier. Long inbound. Under 2 minutes. Angry Bird. Ball taken away by Xavier. Counter. Palma lost control of his dribble. 95 seconds here in the third quarter.
Back-to-back turnovers for both squads. Yun naman yung maganda, no? May bawi. If they lose that ball, they're gonna go back on defense and again try to get a turnover on the other team.
Nothing even fading as with regards to the energy of the double teaming defense being applied by Angry Bird. Texon is fouled. Both teams in penalty.
You see there's a push on that drive.
However, which way, diving a penalty, there would be free throws here for both teams.
Zachary Texon is going to shoot a couple. Good on the first for Zachary.
Good-looking shot right there.
Pablo Tadeo. That's what an 18, 19-footer for him. Showing the touch. Yep. Quite the contrast from his father, who was a big man in his playing days.
They're seeing another big rebound here. Pendon.
Lucas Asher looking at his teammate and then going for that shot, just faking the defense.
He's got 12 points. More buckets here.
That time Sanchez, Marshall getting a point-blank shot to go.
17-point lead already para sa Angry Bird. Free throws shooting time. 9.1.
Good on the first. 2 for 2 for Enzo Yao. 8 points, couple of rebounds, couple of assists for him in today's game.
Pendon señales. Spread out! Spread out! Behind the back! Talk about a highlight.
Lucas Asher, Pendon beating the buzzer with that behind-the-back move and the finish.
14 points for Pendon. The rest of his teammates basically doing the same thing here. They won the championship and they are actually showing Xavier how it's supposed to be done. One final quarter to decide it all. Xavier wanting a comeback. Xavier trying to protect home court. Angry Bird. How angry can they get in the final quarter?
Snacks in one bundle, no tricks. Snacking made easy to handle. Just treats. Sugar and medley. Variety pack. Grab yours now.
Fourth quarter, takbo ganun pa rin yata. Takbo ng mga pangyayari.
We're still pouring it on itong Angry Birds. Getting those turnovers.
Yung alertness itong Angry Bird. They're always like a step ahead laban dito sa Xavier. So how do you counter that if there's something that needs to be done here para sa Xavier, Coach?
Just better ball movement for Xavier. I know it's easier said than done, but it's going to be done through crisp passing, not through dribbling, unless it's a one-on-one thing wherein there's only one defender in front of you. Then you can go ahead and beat that. But if there's a double, can't leave your teammate behind. You have to go and at least show yourself so that that pass is going to be available for your teammate to make, to try and break that full court press nitong Angry Birds. And during that third quarter, 48% for Angry Birds, 34% for Xavier Schools. Kanilang field goals. Rebound battle still the same, 35-34. But the big story there, Lucas Asher Pendon, 16 points in the game. Top scoring, for everyone.
Came out alive.
Can't say he got angry.
I know. Just enough lang. Just enough.
Just enough
to
for
get
him,
themselves going.
And give them this lead. Talking about Angry Birds.
And some of the expression in the faces of players on the bench for Xavier. Alam mo, salubong ng kilay.
Kunot yung noo.
Oh, kunot yung noo. Goodness, kids!
Lucas Pendon, good on
sila
that first.
kaseryoso, no?
This means a lot to them for sure, diba? Kahit na kids yan, syempre, they still take this seriously.
Pinatahimik na nga nitong Angry Bird, no? Syempre, partisan crowd attendance that we have here favoring Xavier. And who knows what's going to happen here? If Angry Bird was able to make a good run, we know that itong Xavier might be able to come up with the same thing. Kasi nga, parehong undefeated naman ito, eh.
Juan Jimenez coming up with a block on Paulino.
Nagugulat pa ba tayo?
Yun nga eh. I was going to say, can't say that that's
He stands
anything
5'9".
He's as tall as me.
Here he is.
At 10 years old.
Yun. That makes
Yun yung
the
kicker.
difference.
Yep.
Yes. Yao. Baseline. Anything that they could put in, that's going to be a big contribution.
Mateo Merchan, he may not be scoring, but he is giving up that rock, giving assist. That's his 8th assist. Enzo Yao with that short corner jumper, but still, Angry Birds pouring it on.
Sino pa ba?
Lucas Pendon.
Diba? I can remember Lucas Pendon yesterday. Not as much, eh, di ba?
No, he didn't play that much.
Right now, he's truly
Tinago ni Coach.
introducing himself to everyone.
Tinago ni Coach. Secret weapon.
Oh. Savor the last game and perform your very best. Jimenez, extra steps and turning it over. 17-point lead right now para rito sa panig ng Angry Bird.
You can't fault Juan for that violation. Because most of the time, he's so careful. Diba, we talked about it yesterday na when he's inside, ang ingat niyang gumalaw because he knows he's tall, he knows he's a big
bigger.
guy. Yep.
He's the
a big
biggest,
kid.
basically.
So, nag-iingat siya na baka makasakit siya.
I know.
And that's so nice. That's so nice to see that he's aware of that.
Typical of a gentle giant.
He's not gonna bully his way inside and you know, just run over everyone.
I mean, if he wants, he could even run over me. Pero yun nga, iba't ibang klaseng weapons meron itong Angry Bird. And ito na naman, Pendon, what's he gonna do? Changes direction, trying the dash inside. Yun lang, na-cover na siya ng depensa ng Xavier.
So Yao with the interception on that pass.
Torres with a great hesitation move, puts it up, can't find the hole. Gusto ko yung mga skills dito sa dribbling. The handles of these kids.
You mentioned it kanina, si Francis Pope with the hesitation move, and he's 10 years old.
Behind the back, the crossover. Wow. What can they develop next? What can still be improved? Of course, there's going to be a lot of improvement. But you know they're headed in the right direction. They're doing the right things.
tama, making his free throws. A couple of those. David Joshua.
Pendon, napagod ka din?
Pinagpahinga na ni Cole. Yeah, that high fives all around from his teammates. There you go. Good work, Lucas Asher.
Parang masama pa loob nilabas. Pero hindi man lang siya nakangiti. Di ba? Napunta siya sa bench. Ano nangyari? Lalabas ako.
Gusto pa maglaro.
I want more.
Yeah. I want to hoop some more, coach.
That's right. I'll give chance to others. Lamang naman sila. They're up 18 right now. You know, we're not even at all concerned about the score. It's how these kids have been playing and how wondrous it is. The movement, yun nga, paulit-ulit tayo, their passion for the sport and the amazing moves that we have seen for 10-year-olds. Ito kasi, mabilis naman, fast learner itong mga ito eh. Once they get their heads and their hearts into it, you know they're really going to be acting positively to it. The acceptance of all the responsibilities and, you know, wanting to learn more.
Good on the second for Enzo, leading scorer for Xavier with 13 points in the game.
5 minutes remaining here in this championship game. Ano na makagad tayo? Pero I think it's in the other court. I think court
The
number
awarding,
1, yung awarding, you know. (70-53), 4 minutes and 46. The way they have been able to take care of things. It actually happened back in the third period when there was this explosion of a 28-15 scoring run that happened favoring itong Angry Bird.
Prior to that, that game was pretty much a nip and tuck affair nung first half. Only led by single digits itong Angry Bird.
Si Tadeo nagtatali ng sapatos. Kala ko tatawagin yung referee.
Kapon nakita natin yun eh. Tie my shoe, please.
Oh. Four minutes and 26. It's all the time remaining here. Nahirapan sila back in the third period when they could not even easily cross that mid-court line because of the pressure defense being applied. Kaya nga siguro talaga, no? Defense wins championships.
Defense does indeed win championships. And itong Angry Bird proving that theory correct.
.16-point advantage. Traveling. Basically like 4 minutes to play. Ang daming kwentuhan itong mga bata na ito after. I wonder how they are going to be reacting with each other pagkatapos itong game na to.
I'm pretty sure they're all friends, even the parents. Some of them know each other.
Photo op nga lang kahapon eh, no? Parang class picture na eh.
Second violation on Angry Birds. three-pointer from Francis Pope Torres.
8 points for him, managing 7 rebounds and 3 assists. But still not enough for them to keep it close.
Could be a big run for Xavier.
It's a thing that has been working out for them. Double teaming, even triple teaming defense.
Tried that behind the back pass was Marshall Sanchez. Enrique couldn't get a hold of that one. Pati siya yata nagulat, but that was a good-looking pass from Cayes.
Pero mukhang hindi nila pinapractice yun. Yung papasahan niya, hindi ready. Sese! Air balls a 3. Talagang the emphasis. Ref, look at me. Kanina pa ako ganito.
Nataas lang daw yung kamay niya. Sabi ni Nicolo Tyler.
Ito naman syempre yung mga parents of these Xavier players that we have here. Knowing time is not exactly on the side of the Xavier. Still egging them on, the kids. Baka nga naman pwede pa. Just continue to play and enjoy the game. That's the most important thing. Talaga kung tutuusin. Enjoy the game.
Enrique with the offensive rebound and the putback. I would say that's a double-double for him. 14 and 10.
So many sterling performances of these players ng Angry Bird nga, no? Si Pendon, no? Sabi sa'yo, masama yung loob kanina.
Pinagpahinga lang naman ng bahagya ni Coach.
Ngayon, okay na siya. And then his face starts to brighten up again. Can't make the first, pero so far, Pendon, sabi 18 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Candidate para sa ating PC Express Player of the Game. So is si Enrique is actually in double-double already para rito nga sa Angry Bird. Loose ball and picked up here. Palma. Floats it up, banks it in.
Off the glass runner for Joaquin Palma.
6 for him here in this ball game, along with his 2 rebounds and 2 assists. "89 seconds to play." Kind of a step-through floater right there, Francis Pope. Samantala, ito si Pendon. Siguro, pagka natutulog ito, katabi nito bola. Unan niya bola.
Ball on the string, got the handles. Only about Lucas Asher.
Samantala, ito naman si Enrique. He's got 16 points and 11 rebounds.
So that's a double-double.
Exactly.
You wouldn't expect anything less from Sumter.
Everybody chipped in, especially back in the third period when they had that amazing run and trying to fashion out a very convincing victory here. And of course, the most important thing, hindi ka natalo sa buong torneo at champion ka pa, diba? Pero it was a great team effort. There were some solid performances individually, but it would not have happened. There were some roles that we also saw being played here. They might not make a mark sa ating stats. And the coach signaling, no more, no more.
We're good. No need to take that last shot as they're just going to let that clock run out. And high fives all around. Everybody happy. Even the parents cheering. Parents from Xavier. Parents from Angry Birds.
It's all about respeto right now. They enjoyed what they have seen here. It was fun. Diba? While it lasted. Pero nakakatuwa nga. And what a treat to open up the games here. Recognition Day. So sa 10 under tayo nagsimula, which was one of the most highly anticipated. Siyempre nga naman, andito yung mga parents. We were hearing the noise at the start, at the onset of this ball game. Angry Bird coming out triumphant with a 76-58 final score. At sino sa dami nila? Sino sa dami nga nila, Coach?
Just able to break down the defense. Like what I mentioned earlier, ball on a string, the skill level, the skill set, the handles. Lucas Asher Pendon, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Congratulations, our PC Express player of the game.
Bitin pa, oh. Coming up next, St. Roberts and Ateneo de Davao.